Creasy. It is the hope of high school administration, game officials, coaches, and players that the spectators will enjoy the contest in the spirit of good sportsmanship. Please note that use of profanity and inappropriate behavior will not be tolerated at any student-centered event. The students, athletes, and staff at WHS are proud of our school and would like to extend a warm welcome to our guests from Northwest Catholic. And now the starting lineups. First, the visiting Lions. Number 0, Abby Casper. Number 3, Elise Nicholas. Number 5, Hope Meany. Number 6, Ashlyn Sklenka. Number 8, Maddie Rudy. Number 12, Allie Lovelace. Number 13, Casey Sawyers. Number 15, Maeve Staunton. Number 17, Samantha Casper. Number 18, Lily Johnson. And number 19, Sophia Solis. Northwest Catholic led by head coach Steve Connors. And now the starting lineups for your Wethersfield Eagles. Number 0, Giada Gianfrido. Number 2, Bella DeStefani. Number 3, Eliana Sapala. Number 4, Addison Yanissi. Number 5, Bryn Wilkinson. Number 6, Olivia Hobbs. Number 16, Allison Schackner. Number 21, Julia Daly. Number 22, Grace Grismilo. Number 23, Kayla Bonfiglio. And number 25, Claire O'Hay. Eagles are led by head coach Tony Leone, assisted by Emily Finelli and Todd Sweat. And at this time, I would ask that all who are able to please rise, remove their hats, and join us in honoring America with the playing of the national anthem.
Good afternoon, soccer fans. Dave Gustafson here, welcoming you to your streaming home for Wethersfield High School Soccer. Today, live from Catone Field, it's the varsity girls back on the home pitch for the first time in 2 weeks as the Eagles play host to the Lions of Northwest Catholic. Wethersfield looks to rebound after their first loss of the season at Glastonbury last Tuesday. And to preview the Eagles' attack for this one, let's welcome in producer, director, and analyst Tom McCarter.
Thanks, Dave. The second game we get to see the girls soccer team play, and one big change from the opening night lineup. Alana Burnell, knee injury, has not played since that win over Southington where she scored 2 goals, including the game winner. The defense and goalie, the same as we saw opening night, but a lot of new faces and youth in the front for the Eagles.
And as we take a look at a quick comparison of these two teams, tail of the tape here. Wethersfield, we mentioned that loss last Tuesday, the first one of the young season. They're 2-1 now on the year. Northwest Catholic comes in 2-0-2, so still no losses for the Lions. Goal scoring has been a challenge for both teams. Only 4 goals through 3 games for Wethersfield, 6 through 4 games for the Lions of Northwest Catholic. Difference may be defensively here. Both teams were held scoreless by Glastonbury, one of the 2 common opponents. The difference, Northwest Catholic also able to keep Glastonbury off the scoreboard to walk away with a scoreless draw, while Wethersfield fell to Glastonbury 3-0. Berlin, the other common opponent, both teams with a win in that one against the Redcoats. So we're just about ready for action. Wethersfield will be in the familiar home blues, going from right to left here in the first half. Northwest Catholic in all white, going to go from left to right. We've got 40 minutes on the clock. We're just about ready to get underway. And Tom, exciting to see the girls team back in action. First time we've had a chance to watch them in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it feels like forever. I think we've seen 3 or 4 boys games in that stretch. But, you know, now as we progress to the middle part of the season, the late part of the season, we're going to have a lot more home games for the girls. And look, I think today's going to be a good test. 2 goals allowed for Northwest Catholic. No leading scorer for Wethersfield, Alana Burnell. You know, goals are going to be at a premium for the Eagles, and that means there's going to be a lot of pressure placed on that back 4. The goalie, and Bella DeStefani, who plays right in front of them. So if Wethersfield can play solid defensively, expect this to be a close one, but we do not think it's going to be a barn burner.
And you talked about it. Burnell up front. 2 goals in that season opener 2 weeks ago here at Catone, including the game winner to get the Eagles season off to a great start with that 3-2 win over Southington. Northwest Catholic comes in off a great season last year, 12-1-3 in the regular season. That was tops in the CCC West. They made it all the way to the CCC tournament final after defeating Wethersfield in the semifinals. They got the number 2 seed in Class L last year, but lost in the second round after a first round bye, falling 1-0 to New Canaan. So we're just about to get started. Both teams huddled up on the pitch. Ball is sitting right in the center of the big blue W here at Catone Field. 40 minutes are on the clock. Giada Gianfrido trots back to net for Wethersfield, and the Eagles find their formation. Captains for this year's Eagles squad: Caitlin Malarkey, Allie Shackner, Julia Daly. Daly, Burnell, and Bella DeStefani all returning all conference selections from last year. And we want to thank the rest of our crew here as we get underway in this one. Allison Montez joining us here in the press box, running the clock and the scoreboard. And on camera for today's game, Elena Rodriguez helping bring you closer to the action and getting some of those great shots that end up being instant replays with this year's technical capabilities. Fingers crossed that it all works. There's the whistle, and we are underway. Olivia Hobbs going to play the ball far side, looking for Addison Yancey, taken away by Northwest Catholic. Good step by Bonfiglio for Wethersfield. Grizz Milo able to deflect the ball as the Lions of Northwest Catholic, and that is Maeve Staunton. She is one of their stars. Looks like a shot opportunity. Bruin's going to go right at Gianfrido. Bounces off of her, but she's able to get to it, so an early shot. We're going to take a second look.
Yeah, not even 30 seconds into the game, Northwest Catholic creates a great chance here. Good setup of the right foot, and great save there, you know, to get some of the nerves out early.
Here is Shackner. Left-footed ball, nicely played to Yancey. Down the left side now. She's going to get to it maybe, but not quite as it goes over the side.
And our first impressions of Yancey, seeing her for the first time this year, she's so active. She's always moving. And, you know, now she's in the starting lineup, and she's going to get more minutes. But, man, she is just always creating some havoc and presenting herself as an offensive option for the Eagles. And we've got a throw-in for Northwest Catholic here. To our left, Shackner applies some pressure, as does Bonfiglio. Sapala keeps it in, but plays it off of Shackner. Hobbs with the takeaway.
Nice step there from Olivia Hobbs. She's going to play the ball forward. Deflects off Northwest Catholic. Into the 18 it goes. Yancey gives chase, but it's going to roll over the inline. Just about a minute and a half into this one, 38-25 on the clock here in the first half. Another gorgeous, sunny September afternoon. This one, I believe, is a Tuesday. Lose track of that sometimes.
Last Tuesday game, Dave started with Happy Friday, everyone.
You can never get to Friday too soon in my book. But we're going to keep it here for Tuesday as Northwest Catholic now in the all-white, going left to right here toward the scoreboard and the concourse at Catone. We talked about Staunton, number 15, a junior for them, returning all-conference performer as Wethersfield plays the ball forward. That was Grace Grismilo with the ball, trying to find Shackner down the right side, not able to connect. It'll be scooped up by the keeper.
Yeah, and it almost looks like Grismilo and DeStefani have switched spots. We had in our opening lineup DeStefani playing that defensive center mid position, but Grismilo has stepped up, and looks like they've switched. We'll see if that's permanent.
All right, ball goes over the side. Going to be a throw here for the Eagles. Sapala up. High throw looking for Yancey down the left side, surrounded by white jerseys. Good step by Hobbs to keep it alive. Ball deflects, comes back to Sapala here, near side. And he's going to draw the whistle. Looks like a little bit of a second guess, hesitation there by the officials. We hit the 3-minute mark, 37 minutes to go here in the first half, just underway, scoreless game. Battle of two teams that have gotten familiar with each other. Last meeting, as we talked about at the top, was in the semifinal round of last season's CCC tournament. That one was won by the Lions 2-0. They went on to the final where they fell to Simsbury. Nice play there by Bonfiglio to poke it ahead. Looking for Yancey down the left side. Headed by Northwest Catholic. There's Bonfiglio again with a header. Sapala with a quick step. Tries to take possession for Wethersfield. Splits two defenders. Left puts the ball ahead to Yancey. Just gets away, and that'll go all the way to the keeper. But a nice ball.
Yeah, great job by Sapala. Sometimes it's really difficult if you're Yancey to receive a pass that's kind of coming from behind you. But Sapala really physical, winning that ball, playing a ball through the passing lane, and just wasn't to be. But good look for the Eagles.
Header in the center circle by Daly. One of the anchors on the back line for the Eagles. Sapala's going to come up, take the throw. Takes a few yards in toward Yancey again. She's been busy here on this left sideline. Ball cleared out of there by Northwest Catholic. Daly's going to let it roll. Rolling over the side it goes. Daly with the quick throw now. Into Bonfiglio, heads it toward the middle of the field.
Yeah, good hustle to recover there. Oh, what a great ball.
Here we go. Opportunity here for Yancey inside the 18. Has to pull it up. Deflected last minute. Let's see which way we go with this.
It's going to be a corner kick.
We've got a corner kick coming as Yancey went with one-on-one with Ashlyn Sklinka.
Yeah, it looked like Yancey wanted to pull that back to her right foot to create a shot or a passing opportunity, but it just went off the Northwest Catholic player. And Yancey's taking the corner kick in. Which corner is this, Dave?
This is the northwest corner. Wethersfield with a kick in the northwest corner right now. Shackner comes out from the post. That ball goes all the way through. Daly up trying to get to it. Heads it again, but goes wide right. Nice play by Daly to make contact with the ball, but not able to get it on net.
Yeah, you hear us talk a lot about Julia Daly on the corner kick. She always seems to find the ball with her head. This one she heads straight down, but then is able to get the rebound and just puts it wide again.
So Northwest Catholic will reset. We started to talk about Maeve Staunton, got in a little bit of that. She is a junior, but has been on the varsity roster since her freshman season. In fact, scored the only goal for the Lions in their Class M state title loss 2 years ago. Was a second-team All-State selection last year with 16 goals, 8 assists. She definitely is a player that the Eagles will be focusing on in terms of the defensive effort for Wethersfield today. But right now it's offense for the Eagles as DeStefani is going to line up this free kick right about the 29-yard line on the far side in front of the Northwest Catholic bench. Left-footed kick comes. Goes in toward the top of the 18, all the way into the box. One hops it to the keeper. And Wethersfield turned away again as we're 6 minutes into the half, 33-57 and counting here first half.
And that's not a bad ball from DeStefani. Anytime you serve it and it lands in the box, you know, somebody's got to get there before the keeper does.
Action right outside the center circle. Offensive half for the Eagles. Nice play by Hobbs to settle. Sends it over looking for Bonfiglio. Ball gets away from Wethersfield. Turning the other way now toward the midline. came the Lions, but there's a nice step from Grismilo. Sends it over to Sapala. Tries to slip through to Yancey. Sapala's going to get to it maybe again. Headed by Northwest Catholic. Headed by Yancey. Back and forth we go. Sapala with an arc foot. Goes
great
to
ball.
top of the arc. Nice ball to Shackner off her foot. She's got an opportunity to turn it. Deflected by Northwest Catholic. Nice defensive effort. We might get a second look at this one as the ball goes over the sideline.
Yeah, Sapala, we like seeing her go forward and join the attack. Look at her find that passing lane, finds Shackner, tries getting a shot off, does with her left foot, but it goes off of Northwest Catholic.
So good pressure early from Wethersfield. They're taking it right to the Lions' back line here. 32-55 and counting, first half, scoreless game. Stays in the offensive half for Wethersfield. Deep throw for Addison Yancey. Comes back to Sapala. Surrounded quickly and good defensive effort there. Number 5 is
great
Hope
turn.
Meany, one of the captains for this team. But Sapala, nice turn. Good through ball to
Yancey.
Yancey. We got the arm up on the far
Offsides,
side,
yeah,
though.
yeah.
She was just a step ahead. Nice
man.
idea, though. Great ball.
Yeah, I think if there's no offsides, Yancey slides that across backdoor, Shackner pounds it home, and the Eagles are up 1-0. But the ref was right on top of it, offsides on the Eagles.
Wethersfield attacking early. They've had only one goal in their last 2 games. That was a shot. Looked like maybe a handball, but stays Wethersfield way. Sapala with it here.
But this
Still in
start
the
is
offensive
promising.
half.
This start is promising for the Eagles. The ball's been down here most of the time, and they've generated some plays. They've been active. So, if they can keep this up for 80 minutes, they're going to put a few in the back of the net, more than 1 or 2.
Yeah, good pressure so far. The 1 goal was enough at Berlin in that game, but then held scoreless in that loss to Glastonbury that we talked about. The rare week off for the Glastonbury girls. We talked about 2 weeks since they've been here at home, but it's been a full week since they've played a game at all. Nice start as they've got some rhythm early in this one. 31-30 and counting, first half action. Northwest Catholic with the ball, trying to move the other way. Nice step by Hobbs. Gets to it, makes a move around. She's going to send one toward the net, and it goes wide right. That will be a goal kick for Northwest, but nice play by Hobbs to create the opportunity.
Yeah, great job by Hobbs. Look at her, touch it to the right a little bit, create the shooting lane, and she got off a bit of a rocket. Not on goal, but, keep shooting from there. If she's able to put that far post, that's 1-0 Eagles.
All right, so we are at 0-0, as they say in soccer terms. No score yet in this one. Left-footed ball, looks like O'Hay sends it up. Yancey had a chance down the middle, got past Shackner. Northwest Catholic going to chase it over to the far sideline. Looks like they keep it in bounds.
Yeah, Wethersfield a little bit slow to put pressure on the ball. Northwest Catholic was in a vulnerable spot there. Player running towards the sideline, back to the entire play. Not enough players swarming her. That could have been an easy turnover.
All right, so we've got the throw in front of the shrubbery on that far side here. In it comes for Northwest Catholic. Staunton now tries to get to the ball. Pressured nicely there on that far side by Wilkinson. Bryn Wilkinson with a good job. Wins some possession back for Wethersfield. She'll take the throw. Comes in, gets past Shackner. Step to it from Northwest Catholic. Toward the center circle we go. Now near the midline. Battle for the ball. Daly steps to it. Off a Northwest Catholic player. Nice poke ahead by Hobbs. Couldn't get it through to Yancey. It's back toward the center circle we go. Northwest Catholic now crossing the midline. First time really threatening in the offensive half. And down the side we go as pressure from Daly. That ball gets over the sideline, at least from our vantage point. It does get the whistle. So we should have a throw for Wethersfield in the backfield. And there was one other offensive run 30 seconds in that I already forgot about. Gianfrido able to save that one. So we are scoreless, 29-34 and counting.
And the Eagles got to be careful here. It's tough to maintain possession of these deep defensive throw-ins.
Sapala gears up, gets it in, and as you said, there it is, taken over by Northwest Catholic. DeStefani along the back line, pokes it way ahead over toward the Eagles bench. Shackner tries to get to a good pressure there by number 13, which is Casey Sawyers, a senior for this Northwest Catholic team. Midline, Wilkinson sends it ahead, trying to find Yancey, who went over to the right side. O'Hay with some pressure. Ball turned by Northwest Catholic. They keep it in bounds just in front of their bench, center circle. Now Hobbs waiting for it. She's been active already. Pokes one ahead, trying to find Shackner down the right side. She's got 2 defenders with her. Let's see what happens. There's somebody else jogging with them on the side over there. He's not part of the game.
Yeah, it looked like Shackner's plan was just to create a little bit of contact, hope the ball goes off her legs and get a corner kick out of it. But well defended, took the contact, and didn't touch the ball.
But again, pressure from Wethersfield offensively. You have to think, Tom, if this keeps up, they're going to find an opportunity at some point. And the better part is, the more pressure you apply offensively, the less pressure you face for the back line. Bonfiglio plays it in the backfield to Daly. Quickly swarmed by two Northwest Catholic players. Gets it away. Here's Sapala now down the left side into the offensive half. Ball rolls in. Northwest Catholic going to step to it. They play back toward the midline. Daly there with the header. Bonfiglio.
Great job, Bonfiglio.
Nicely done. Able to turn the ball, but good pressure there by number 19. That's Sophia Solis. Down goes Bonfiglio. We get a call. It's going to go Wethersfield way, so a free kick right about the 40-yard marker on the football field, near side. 27-45 and counting. Daly's going to take the free kick.
Yeah, the first free kick by DeStefani landed in the box. One hop, the goalie gets it. If that happens again, I don't think Tony Leone's going to be too pleased with his forwards.
Daly lets it fly in toward the top of the yard. Gets over Yanis. He goes toward the net. One hops to the keeper. We believe to be Abby Casper in net for the Northwest Catholic Lions today. 27-20 and counting here. First half action. Scoreless game. Wethersfield in blue going right to left. Northwest Catholic in white going left to right. Good start for the Eagles. A lot of momentum moving toward the net. No shots on goal yet, but the Eagles have been putting pressure on the defensive line for Northwest Catholic. Lions play the ball ahead now. DeStefani steps to it in the backfield for Wethersfield. Sends it over to Daly as the Eagles look to switch fields. Back to DeStefani. Back to Daly. Wethersfield trying to get out of the backfield. There's the chip ahead. Looking for Yanis. He gets over her head and out of bounds. Wethersfield will lose possession there as they throw in the backfield now for Northwest Catholic. Ball comes in to number 5, Hope Meany, one of the three captains, we should say, for this team. A little hook and hold here as she and Sapala go down. No call. Wethersfield plays ahead, but that's going to be scooped up by Casper in net.
Sapala's been really tough and physical so far. You love to see it.
Yeah, it was a bit of a square dance there as swing your partner round and round we went. High ball played into the center circle.
And it was right in front of the ref. He saw it all, and I think he saw that it was equal on both parts, so he kept the whistle in his pocket and let the girls play.
Grismilo plays ahead to Yanis. She tries to go to the middle. Shackner not quite there for that one. Nice header by DeStefani right in the center circle. Ball goes back and forth. Wilkinson going to step to it. Little chip ahead trying to find Shackner. Goes out of bounds near the Northwest Catholic bench, and that should be a throw for the Lions as they're going to have the ball back. But again, a throw in the backfield, not always the best thing. Bonfiglio retreats into the defensive half of the field for Wethersfield. And definitely the switch that you identified from what we had as the initial starting formation, as Grismilo is definitely moved up to Stephanie back on the back line. A little bit of a different look for Wethersfield. DeStefani solid there. She has played just about every position in her 2+ years on this varsity roster. Junior Bella DeStefani.
Yet to see her in goal.
That is very true. That is very true. Good pressure by O'Hay on that far side, but it's going to come back to Northwest Catholic. Into the center circle they go, but there's Bonfiglio. Quick touch back to O'Hay. O'Hay makes a move, gets it back to Bonfiglio. Good short passing game. Hobbs now in the middle of the field. Tried to get the ball through. It's deflected. She's going to send it down the left side, but Yanis had already cut too far in toward the middle.
Yeah, I think Hobbs was looking to shoot there. She had that good shooting lane early on, and then wasn't afraid to take it there. There was a lot of congestion in front of her. Went off a Northwest Catholic player, and Wethersfield has another corner. In which corner?
From the northwest corner of Catone Field, 24-24 remaining here in the first half. Scoreless game, another set-piece opportunity here for Wethersfield. Ball played in, goes toward the top of the 18, bounces. Oh, Shackner tries to get to it. Spins round and round as the ball got away from her a little bit, so Wethersfield not able to make anything happen on that opportunity.
Yeah, referees called a high kick there, which was probably the right call. Shackner's cleat made it close to the face of an opposing player.
And nice pressure there by Bonfiglio. High ball played by Northwest Catholic in toward the center circle. Daly steps all the way up. A little contact in the back, draws a whistle right at the midline, so a free kick coming for Number 3, Elise Nicholas, another of the captains for this Northwest Catholic team. She sends a high ball down the left side. Going to get over to Stephanie. Staunton is after, but Gianfrido off her line nicely to pick it up.
Yeah, that could have been dangerous. Ball got over the head of DeStefani, and the Northwest Catholic striker was on her horse, but Gianfrido anticipated well, got to the ball first. No shot, got off.
Ball comes toward this near side, right at the midline, gets away from Northwest Catholic, so Bonfiglio is going to scoop it up, throw for the Eagles, drawing a whistle here, and then she's going to pull it back. This official definitely does not like to give up too many yards on the throw-in. Sapala will take every one that he'll give. 23:02 remaining here in the first half. Scoreless game, been an action-packed one so far. Ball gets away a little bit, it looked like, from Sapala, but headed by Bonfiglio.
Yeah, Sapala looked a little frustrated at the lack of movement from the blue jerseys there.
And quickly the other way. Nice step by Grismilo. Sapala's going to get to it with the right foot. High ball looking for Yancey down the side. Headed there by number 18, Lily Johnson for Northwest Catholic. Bonfiglio tries to play through, looking for Yancey again. Wilkinson going to step to it, still in the offensive half, but here comes Northwest Catholic. Allie Lovelace all the way down the left side. Got more room to move. DeStefani comes up for the defensive pressure. Nice cut in from Lovelace. Good step by Grismilo. Can Gianfrido get there? She does to cut off the opportunity. 22:20 remaining. We remain scoreless. That was a dangerous run for Northwest Catholic.
Yeah, look at DeStefani here. She makes sure that the forward commits by putting some pressure on. A little bit of a heavy touch there, and Gianfrido comes out. But good job by the Eagles swarming before she gets to the top of the 18. If you wait too long, you run out of time there.
All right, so Wethersfield trying to regroup on the offensive side now. Hobbs going to step to it right at the midline here, near side, left-footed ball, plays ahead, tapped by number 18, Lily Johnson. Yancey going after the ball. That's going to draw a whistle from the far side official against Yancey, so it'll be a free kick coming for Northwest Catholic here. 21:43 remaining. Scoreless game. Tom, I don't know if you caught this out of the press box window, but folks who were on the WHS soccer, we got a chance to come in here for Northwest Catholic down the right side, but Daly able to stand up the attacker. Daly going to come out with the ball. Rick Darrell in the arena, ladies and gentlemen. That means several hundred photographs are going to be on the WHS Soccer Facebook page after this one is done.
Well, that is just exciting. Warms my heart.
21:12 remaining here as we've got a free kick coming for Northwest Catholic in their offensive half.
He clearly doesn't have enough soccer games to go to between his daughter and son who are playing in college.
High ball played in. Daly steps to it. Left foot's it high. Over the sideline, bounces once, maybe into the stands, can't quite tell from our vantage point. Throw coming for number 17, Samantha Casper, a freshman in the starting lineup here for Northwest Catholic. 2 Caspers on the roster in the starting lineup. Abby Casper in net, number 0, Samantha, number 17. Wethersfield, able to come away with the ball. Bonfiglio gives it to Sapala. Another throw for her. Yancey settles right at the midline. Good pressure there. Wow. She's able to keep the ball. Yancey has it, looking for a play. Nice touch there from Bonfiglio to Yancey. Can she get there? Number 18, that is Lily Johnson on the defensive effort for Northwest Catholic. Good give-and-go soccer from the Eagles as they keep the pressure on.
Yeah, great ball by Bonfiglio. That's really where I like to see the passing lanes be on the outside. Too much down the middle, or over the top, the goalie gets there. That usually results in a corner kick or a deep throw for the other team. So
Yancey has some space. Sorry, Tom, right in the middle. Thought she might load one up, but she sends it far side. Wilkinson up there now. Into the top of the 18, but cleared by Northwest Catholic. DeStefani steps to it, tries to keep it in the offensive half. Oh, hey, back to DeStefani. Nice slide there. Gets away from Wethersfield, though. Nice ball played ahead. Look at the step from Sapala. Battle here between Sapala and number 5, Hope Meany, is going to be a fun one to watch right here in front of us on this near side. Sapala now directs traffic, pulls it back. Nice move to get around a defender. She's going to left foot it toward the middle of the field, trying to find Schachner. Quick touch, tries to play. Yancey maybe making the wraparound, but not able to connect.
Yeah, Eagles still with possession here.
Schachner inside the 18. Has to come back to Hobbs. There's an opportunity. Nice layoff there. It goes right to the keeper, Abby Casper, but nice quick shot and great ball from Schachner.
Yeah, Schachner did a good job here with her back to the goal, lays it off to Hobbs. This is the 3rd shot we've seen Hobbs take, and that's the best one she's taken, and a great save by Casper.
So right place, right time, created the shot. Great layoff from Shackner, but we remain scoreless, 18-45 and counting here in the first half. Ball out of bounds on the far side in front of the Northwest Catholic bench. Lions will take the throw. Have our first substitution of the game for Wethersfield at the next opportunity. Looks like number 11, Emma Cruz, will enter the lineup. Let's see where she goes, who she spells early in this one, as Wilkinson plays a left-footed ball, trying to find Shackner, but nice step to it there by Ashlyn Sklinka for Northwest Catholic. And here comes Staunton now the other way. Good step by Grismilo, and that takes the ball back for Wethersfield across the midline to Shackner now. Plays back to Wilkinson, now up to Hobbs. Hobbs tries to settle. Does so just outside the circle, comes over to this side now to Sapala. Something brewing maybe for Wethersfield. Sapala gets around a defender. Down the sideline we go, left side. Pulls up, accelerates. Left-footed ball, crossed in toward the top of the 18. Gets past Shackner, nobody home on the far side for Wethersfield.
I love what I see from Sapala today. She's the left outside back, and she's been one of the most impactful players. She's on this left side. She's got a strong left foot. She's not afraid to beat people on the dribble, use her speed, use her physicality. And that, believe it or not, was a great cross. Wethersfield probably should have had somebody on that right side coming down.
Nice stutter step to create the opening, and then she sent, as you said, a beautiful cross. Got past Shackner in the middle. Somebody streaking down that right side could have had a great opportunity on that one. Looks like we also have Caitlin Malarkey on the side waiting to come in, one of the captains for this team. As DeStefani and Daly play the ball back and forth. Daly has to hustle to keep it in bounds. She does. Bonfiglio now to Sapala. Sapala and Meany again battling here on this near side. Bonfiglio going to take a quick touch to Hobbs. Hobbs sends a far right ball, and just again, nobody able to get to it. Got past Shackner, who was planted at the top of the 18. But good pressure still from Wethersfield. They're moving the ball well. Got to just create those additional shots on goal. I think the one that we just saw from Hobbs is the only shot on goal so far for Wethersfield. Back play the Lions to their keeper, Abby Casper. She sends the kick over to the near side where Bonfiglio is waiting for it. Wethersfield in the offensive half. Nice touch back to Bonfiglio. She gets past the defender. Making a move. She's going to let one fly. It goes a low roller, and that's a dive from Casper. It'll be another corner kick for Wethersfield. We'll take a second look.
Yeah, nice little give and go between Bonfiglio and Hobbs, and then Bonfiglio, nice move to create her own shot, a little fake to the left, and then cuts it near post. And that was headed for the lower corner until the goalie got on it. That's a corner kick for the Eagles.
So Claire O'Hay and Addison Yancey will take a seat as we get the two subs into the game. Corner kick coming. It looks like Olivia Hobbs is going to trot over to take it. Again in this northwest corner. 16:08 clock should keep running here as the play is going to keep going. Corner goes in, and it's deflected by Northwest Catholic. Line drive from Hobbs right toward the near post.
This could be interesting here.
Sapala's got it. She's going to let one fly, and woo. Look at Bonfiglio had to get out of the way of that one. Emma Cruz now just into the game, has the ball into the offensive half, plays back to DeStefani. Going to come over inside the circle, still in the offensive half for Daly. Takes some space. Left side now for Sapala. She's got some room.
Beautiful.
Has Malarkey with her, lays it off. Malarkey not going to get there. That ball's going to get away from Wethersfield. We have a throw for Northwest Catholic.
Yeah, good idea for the Eagles there. Sapala didn't have the right angle there, but man, that was the right idea.
Let's see what Wethersfield can do with this. Great step from Bonfiglio to put some pressure on early. Deflects that one. It'll be another throw for Northwest Catholic, but good pressure in this offensive half for Wethersfield.
Yeah, these are the ones you want to turn into turnovers and then get it out to where Shackner is.
Ball rolls. Shackner's got it on her foot. Let's see if Wethersfield can do something here. Sends it over to Cruz now, far side. About the 20-yard marker, goes all the way over to the far sideline to Wilkinson up from the back. She sends it in toward the 18, trying to find Shackner, not able to get it through. Cruz with a step, poked away from Shackner. Wethersfield trying to keep the ball down here. Emma Cruz battling on that far side. Good step from Hobbs. Northwest Catholic plays in the middle. There's a good step from Grismilo. Ball squibs off her foot a bit. Cruz trying to pressure over on the far side. To the 20-yard marker, sends it in. Deflected by a Northwest Catholic defender. Hobbs steps to it again. Here comes Wilkinson. High ball played across, and there's nobody home here as Malarkey tries to get back over to the side. She's going to get to it. Goes off her foot and out of bounds. Good hustle from Malarkey to get to the ball. 14-27 and counting. First half action, scoreless game, but a good one so far. Here comes the throw, headed by Sapala. Northwest Catholic will do it all over again in their backfield. Sapala's been active in this outside back position here on the left side of the field. That ball's poked out again. Wethersfield going to get this one. Malarkey quick to take the throw.
Hobbs making a good run towards the corner.
And in comes the ball to Hobbs. She's trying to turn it. Good pressure from number 17, Samantha Casper. Hobbs plays it in toward the 6. It's cleared there by Northwest Catholic. They're trying to turn and come the other way, but Wilkinson's going to step to it from the back. Quick touch over to Emma Cruz. Cruz trying to make the turn, but loses the ball. Good defensive play from Maddie Rudy. And down the side it goes. Gets away from the Eagles. It'll be a throw again on the far sideline now in front of the hedges for the Northwest Catholic Lions. 13-28 and counting here in the first half. Scoreless game. Wethersfield trying to right the ship after their first loss of the season a week ago. Northwest Catholic has not lost. They're 2-0-2 on the season. They come in after a 1-1 tie last Wednesday against East Catholic. Played ahead. Hobbs steps to it, but that's cleared nicely all the way into the far bleachers. Ball goes out of bounds. Wilkinson will grab another ball from the midline. Trot down about 20 yards or so to take this throw. Just at the end of the Northwest Catholic bench. Ball comes in, gets over the head of Schachner. She tries to make the turn, cleared by number 6, Ashlyn Sklinka for Northwest Catholic. Nice play by Schachner there to hesitate, try to make the spin move. Just not able to get there, but it leads to another deep throw in the offensive attacking third for Wethersfield here. Throw comes into the 18, gets past Cruz, headed by Northwest Catholic. Staunton with the ball now for the Lions. Look at that hustle, though. And Bonfiglio all over the field on that one. But look at the hustle from Sapala to come take the quick throw, trying to find Malarkey down on the left side. Ball poked away by Northwest Catholic, headed by Grismilo from the back. In toward the 18 it goes. It's going to get away from Northwest Catholic. Deep throw now from this near sideline for Wethersfield. As we approach the 12-minute mark here in the first half. Sapala gives it a bounce. Here comes the throw. Just outside the 18, looking for Bonfiglio. She gets to it, sends it ahead. Cruz in the box as well. Over the end line it goes. We got a goal kick coming for Northwest Catholic. So Wethersfield, a lot of pressure on that one, but not able to generate anything in terms of a shot opportunity with that possession.
Yeah, the Eagles have been aggressive, forcing turnovers. Only led to a couple of shots, but I think Coach Leone's going to be very, very pleased with the offensive effort. He would have liked a couple of goals in this first half. There's still 11 minutes to go. But coming in, Northwest Catholic's only allowed 2 on the season, so we know it's going to be hard to come by.
Ball comes toward the near sideline, and down goes Hope Meany. Ball's going to go back to Wethersfield. Daly scoops it up, gets it up to Sapala. Sapala's been busy. Takes the wind up. Here's the throw. Comes into Malarkey. Ball gets away. Bonfiglio steps to it. Toward the middle of the field, gets it to Hobbs. Taken away there by number 12, Allie Lovelace. Good pressure from Bonfiglio again. Northwest Catholic trying to play it out of the back, and they're going to lose possession. It'll be a throw for Wethersfield. Sapala looking for the replacement ball as that one rolls all the way down, probably under the bleachers on this near side. And again, the official is going to bring her back a few yards. I have a feeling she's going to wind up and take all of them again before she lets go of this ball, but we'll see. Looking for the lane. Here's the throw. Tried to find Schachner. It's poked away by Northwest Catholic. Good step from Daly out of the back. Sapala again. High left-footed ball in toward the top of the 18.
Good volley.
Northwest Catholic, nice play there, but Bonfiglio's got it. Plays it off to the left. Schachner sends a cross in toward the top of the arc. Cleared by Northwest Catholic. Lions trying to come the other way now. Staunton with the ball. Defended by Grismilo. Ball gets away from Northwest Catholic. Emma Cruz sends it down the right side. Trying to find Malarkey over there. She's given a chase, one-on-one, defensively for Northwest Catholic was Sklinka, and that looks like it should be, well, it's going to be a goal kick.
A goal kick.
I was hopeful maybe for another corner. 9:40 remaining here in the first half. Northwest Catholic, Wethersfield. CCC battle here on a lovely Tuesday afternoon. Hobbs able to turn the ball back. Played forward now. Shackner near the top of the arc. Ball gets away from her. Going the right way if you're Wethersfield, and there comes Bonfiglio to get to it. She's inside the 18, pops it ahead, gets over the head of Hobbs. Cleared out by Northwest Catholic. Daly trying to get to it. She does with the header. But there is Staunton waiting for it in the backfield. But she loses the ball to Grismilo. Up to Hobbs now.
Oh,
quick touch. Look at this
run.
run for Sapala. And it's going to get away. Oh, just a step late over the sideline. But nice idea there on the connection opportunity for Wethersfield. We're under 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Scoreless game. Wethersfield's been quick to the ball when they've had opportunities to win 50-50 balls. Kept a lot of pressure on this Northwest Catholic defense, but Wethersfield not with anything to show for it yet. We're still scoreless. Sapala, another throw, goes in just outside the 18, cleared out of there by Northwest Catholic, but Daly up from the back and a step to it. Sapala standing out of bounds, kicked the ball, and that's going to be possession for Northwest Catholic. Eagles quickly retreat, try to find the defensive formation here as the throw is going to come in the backfield for Northwest Catholic. Over the head of Shackner, but she's going to stay with it. Put some pressure on, taps it back to Sapala. High left-footed ball down this near side. Two Northwest Catholic players there, but look at Malarkey get into the mix. Ball turned forward. High ball now from Northwest Catholic. Bonfiglio coming after this one. Settles on her foot, trying to get it over to Cruz. Little contact there with number 12, Allie Lovelace. Northwest Catholic turns the other way. Through ball played, but that's going to get all the way back to Stephanie and Daly are going to descend on that one. Daly gets to it first, sends it over far side to Wilkinson. Quick touch to Cruz, back to Wilkinson. Northwest Catholic takes over, but there's Grismilo with a nice step. Malarkey tries to come to it for Wethersfield. Still in bounds. Back and forth we go right near the midline. Northwest Catholic, good pressure there. Ball taken away by Bonfiglio. She's trying to make a move, a good stand-up defense by Sklinka there for Northwest Catholic.
Yeah, and there were moments in time where both the forwards on Wethersfield were offsides. I don't know if that tripped up Bonfiglio there, but Wethersfield still has the ball, and here's Malarkey.
And cleared into the shrubbery on the far side. Luckily, it comes right back out, so Malarkey will take the throw. 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Scoreless game. Wethersfield, deep throw. Wilkinson up from the back to take it. She goes in toward the 18 where Bonfiglio is waiting, but Northwest Catholic steps to it. They try to play forward. Look at the pressure from DeStefani. Send the ball forward for Wethersfield. Back we go toward the midline. DeStefani again with the left foot. Gets it up to Grismilo. Grace Grismilo makes the turn. Nice settle there. Sends it ahead. Got Malarkey. Nice opportunity there as they split two defenders, but the angle just a little bit too much. Malarkey not able to get to it.
Yeah, a little too strong on the pass.
So if you're Coach Leone, you have to like the effort so far. You would love to have one in the back of the net off of some of this possession that they've been able to maintain here in the first half, but you love that the Eagles are putting more pressure on the Northwest Catholic back line than what the Lions are putting on the Wethersfield back line so far.
Yeah, and I think taking that into account, we've talked about Sapala, how much she's been able to create down that right side. I do think Wilkinson should have the freedom to jump into the play a little bit more, serve balls into the box, and just have another body there for the Eagles, because really, you know, Northwest Catholic doesn't have too many players up high, and I think Daly and DeStefani are going to be able to cover them, you know, until there's a fast break.
DeStefani on cue with a left-footed ball, but nice play there by Northwest Catholic to come into their offensive half, but knocked away by Wethersfield. Good pressure from behind by Grismilo. She's got it again. Deflects off Northwest Catholic player. Into the center circle it goes. Past Bonfiglio. Northwest Catholic makes the turn. That's Elise Nicholas. Plays it ahead. There's one moving forward for Northwest, but DeStefani gets to it. Off the foot there of Meany, though, for Northwest Catholic. Toward the sideline we go, and that's going to go Northwest Catholic way. They said deflected off of DeStefani as we approach the 5-minute mark here in this first half. So a deep throw coming. We'll call it 20-yard marker if you're on the football field. And he's going to move it forward a little bit, maybe 15-yard marker. We're moving. Throw going to be taken by number 17, Samantha Casper. It will go just inside the 18, but deflected there by Wethersfield. Good play by Sapala. Daly also descending on that one. Another throw, same location. Northwest Catholic does it again, but they're moving the wrong direction. Deflects, so that ball was maybe a shot attempt from Casper. It's coming all the way back to the midline. Stays inbound. Good pressure from Schachner. Runs right through it. One-on-one battle with Lily Johnson there. And that's going to go which way? Are we staying Northwest Catholic?
It should be Northwest Catholic ball.
Neither official.
I just think they have to
Neither official
find the ball.
In great position for that one, but seems like we got the right call as it'll go Northwest Catholic. But in the backfield for them now will be this throw once we find one. 4:04 and counting here, first half. Here comes the throw for the Lions. Off Staunton. Bonfiglio lets it go over the side. Bonfiglio, quick throw, looking for Schachner down the left side now. She's been in a lot of locations up front. Down this left side, ball gets away, and that's going to be a throw for Northwest Catholic. Empty possession again for the Eagles. You like the attack coming down the side, but just got to keep that ball in bounds.
And look, worst case scenario, you get this, which is a dangerous place to throw the ball in if you're Northwest Catholic.
Lions clear the ball toward the center circle. Daly comes to it for Wethersfield right at the midline. Going to play it back to Stephanie. Left-footed boot coming, high ball in toward the middle of the field. Schachner up front. About the 25-yard line on the football field. Headed there by Northwest Catholic. Staunton with the ball for the Lions. Back she plays to number 17, Samantha Casper. Ball now in the middle of the field. Cruz with a nice step for Wethersfield. Hobbs has it on her foot. Good pressure from behind. Look at Bonfiglio again, playing to Sapala. Left-footed ball crosses, trying to find Malarkey right at the top of the arc.
Here's
Gets
Wilkinson.
away. Can Wilkinson let one fly? She's going to go in toward the 15-yard line. Back to Cruz, who does send one. Looked like a shot. It's deflected off Northwest Catholic, so we should have another corner kick for the Eagles here.
Yeah, and look, that play started as the ball squeaked out to the right side. Wilkinson did step up, was in perfect position, was able to serve that one back in the box. And now she's going to line up from a corner kick from the northeast corner.
Yeah, sure. Why don't we call it that? Let's call it the northeast corner.
Julie Daly does not go up on this.
Grismilo trots into the 18 here as the arm is up. Here comes the kick. Low line drive. Gets past Cruz. Booted out of there by Northwest. On the right side we go now. Wilkinson trying to get to the ball. She taps it into the 18. Still in the... There's a turn by Cruz again. Let's see, did that get off a Northwest Catholic player? It did. Another corner kick coming. Nice active play from Cruz to deflect. Another opportunity here for Wethersfield. You can see Alana Burnell on the side giving some coaching tips to Coach Leone on this one. Burnell, as we talked about at the top, out for the third consecutive game.
Oh, man, you could play it to Hobbs at the top of the box here.
Here we go. Arm is up and played to Cruz. Gets past her. Bonfiglio tries to make the turn. Deflected by Northwest Catholic. Malarkey trying to keep it in bounds over there. And we're going to do it all over again. We get another corner kick for Wethersfield. Third consecutive one as the clock ticks to 1:35 remaining here in the first half. What a momentum builder that would be for the Eagles to find it and put it in the back of the net here to end this first half. We're going to switch it out on this one. Olivia Hobbs trots over to take it. So right-footed player. We got Cruz moving in now more toward the net. Ball goes all the way across, and there's a chance. It's in the back of the net. Allie Schachner strikes first for Wethersfield. 1:09 on the clock. Nice job stopping the clock at 1:09. I'm going to say it was Schachner, and you confirm for me, Tom.
Okay, let's take a look at the replay here. Ball gets served into the box, goes off Schachner, and then, man, it may have gone off Bonfiglio. Really tough to tell. We're going to take another look at that.
All right, so Wethersfield does indeed strike first. Third time is the charm. 3 straight corner kicks on that possession. Hobbs went over to take that one. Nice service. And it ends up with a Wethersfield goal at the 1:09 mark, but here comes Northwest Catholic trying to get it back quickly. 1 minute remaining here in the first half. Clock ticks, 53 and counting. Deep throw in the backfield for Wethersfield. Gets away from Bonfiglio, but she hustles after it. Right foots it across the midline. Northwest Catholic able to send it the other way. Who's going to step to it for Wethersfield? Staunton, left-footed ball toward the middle of the field. Here comes the attack for the Lions. Daly to it. Tries to keep Meany away from the ball. She does. Another left-footed boot from Bonfiglio. Sends it high down the left side. 30 seconds now remaining in the first half. Schachner going to take it. Sends the ball toward the middle, trying to find Malarkey. Ball gets over, hops, center circle now. Good pressure from Grismilo from the back, but here come the Northwest Catholic Lions. Daly's got a step to a beautiful job by Julia Dalio on the back line. Bonfiglio sends it ahead to Malarkey. Wethersfield. Here's Cruz, left-footed ball, plays it ahead to open space. Nobody there for the Eagles as we count down the final 5 seconds of this first half. That's going to go over, and that should be the horn. So we'll hit stop on the clock to get the horn off the corn. Action-packed first half here. Wethersfield on top of the break. 1-0. We'll be back in a few minutes with the second half. Welcome back to Catone Field, varsity girls soccer. We're just about to start the second half. It's been an action-packed game here. Wethersfield on top of Northwest Catholic 1-0. We're going to take a look at a great replay, Tom, of that goal near the end of the first half.
Yeah, really strong first half for the Eagles. Towards the end of that half, they generated about 4 corner kicks in a row. And on the fourth one, Olivia Hobbs goes over, delivers a good ball to the back. Schachner attacks it and puts it right off of Bonfiglio's thigh and into the net. So we've got Bonfiglio's first of the season. We thought Schachner scored it initially, but she did not. But the silver lining is it's her 4th assist of the season, team leading. And that's out of 5 goals scored by the Eagles this year.
So Wethersfield scores only the 3rd goal of the season given up by the Northwest Catholic defense. Eagles take the 1-0 lead into the start of the second half. Wethersfield in the familiar home blue is going to go left to right toward the concourse on the scoreboard here at Catone in the second half. Northwest Catholic still in the huddle on the far side. They're in the all-white. They break the huddle and onto the field come the Lions. So Wethersfield, we talked about it early, possession battle, they were winning, putting pressure on the back line for Northwest Catholic, but not able to generate much in terms of shots on goal. But then that stretch you said, at least 3 consecutive corner kicks. The one from the far side as Hobbs trotted over to take it led to the goal with 1:09 on the clock remaining in the first half. So it's 1-0. Wethersfield on top. We're just about to start. Northwest Catholic, the Lions will take possession here to start the second half as they look to find the equalizer. Wethersfield needs to keep the pedal to the metal, put the pressure on offensively, try to get an insurance goal.
And it does look like the same starting lineup that Coach Leone used.
We thank again Allison Montez helping us out in the press box, running the clock and the scoreboard today. On camera, Elena Rodriguez as Northwest Catholic now plays the ball forward. Ball gets through. It's going to go all the way to Gianfrido in net. She scoops it up as Daly shielded. Nice play there by the Eagles. 39-37 remaining second half.
Gianfrido got a touch in the first 30 seconds of the game and in the first 20 seconds of the second half, but really not too many others.
A lot of contact on that far side as we are battling here. Grace Grismilo. Here comes Bonfiglio out of the pack. Tried to find O'Hay in the center circle, but Northwest Catholic going to step to it. Lions now try to move the ball forward. 30-yard marker into the 20-yard marker. Top of the arc. Ball gets away, and that is cleared by Sapala. High ball toward the middle of the field where Yancey gets to it. O'Hay steps, sends it up to Yancey right at the midline. Into the front half we go. Yancey with a nice ball down the side to Schachner. On the right side, has to pull it up though. Left foots it toward the middle, looking for Hobbs, and there's a touch to Yancey. She's onside and has an opportunity, sends it right at the keeper. Shot on goal for Addison Yancey, but nothing doing for Wethersfield. We remain 1-0 Eagles, 38-40 to go in the second half.
Schachner, nice play across to Hobbs, 1 touch to Yancey. Yancey can't find the corner, but great opportunity early on for the Eagles.
Nice distribution by Hobbs up front, Wethersfield. Now on the defense. Northwest Catholic plays ahead to Stephanie, left foots it, back toward the midline. Yancey tries to get to it. Able to make a turn on that ball, but it looks like it goes off her, so a throw for Northwest Catholic, number 13. Casey Sawyers takes that one into Staunton, one of the captains for this team. Ball played forward over the head of Grace Grismilo to Stephanie with a left-footed line drive. Potential opportunity if Yancey can get to it, but she's shielded nicely. Good job by the back line for Northwest. They're going to play back to their keeper, Abby Casper. She sends a high ball in the air. Grismilo heads it, but into the center circle. DeStefani is there.
Yeah, I think a teammate's got to tell Grismilo she can actually bring that down on her foot. She was in the middle of the field, nobody around her. She could have taken a step back, taken it on her foot, and created an offense there instead of just defaulting to the header.
Bonfiglio sets up O'Hay. Ball gets away, gets past Wilkinson. Here comes Northwest Catholic the other way.
That's a great ball.
Yeah, great ball from Staunton as she went down. And Daly able to get to it on the far side.
So
chips
composed.
it ahead to herself. Heads it up to Sapala. Oh, that's going to draw the whistle. You can see the Northwest Catholic back line looking for that call. Had the arms up themselves, and they win it. As right in front of the Eagles bench, the official and Coach Leone get to discuss that one face-to-face. 37-10 remaining here in the second half of a 1-0 Eagles lead. The offside call leads to the free kick in the backfield for Northwest Catholic. One player in the center circle for the Lions. She's there with Claire O'Hay for Wethersfield. Here comes the kick. It's a line drive down the right side. Headed in, and that's out of bounds. Looks like standing out of bounds when the header was taken, so it'll go back to Wethersfield. Sapala scoops it up just at the end of the Northwest Catholic bench. In it comes, deflected by number 5. That is Hope Meany, one of the captains for Northwest. Good turn by Hobbs.
Really
Sends the ball ahead. Yancey's going to have a chance to get to this one ahead of the pack. Here she takes a touch into the 18. To the right side she goes. Crosses. Oh, opportunity as Schachter came running through, but Wethersfield denied. Good play by the back line there for Northwest. Hobbs touches. Grismilo gets to it. Bonfiglio chases on the far side. Wethersfield trying to keep it in this offensive half. Quick touch over to Sapala. It's going to get away from her.
Last chance. Ball played nicely by Hobbs over the top. You mentioned that great turn. Yancey, good speed. She's active. Touches it a little too far, putting her in a position where she could only cross it. Schachter not able to get through there, but another good opportunity for the Eagles.
So 35-50 remaining here in the second half. Eagles clinging to the 1-0 lead. They scored in just about the final minute of that first half. 1:09 was on the clock when the corner kick led to the goal by Bonfiglio off of Schachter. Grismilo's going to play into the backfield. Daly settles. Good pressure coming from Northwest Catholic. Nice turn over there on that far side by Sapala. Good step by Bonfiglio to get to it. Back to Daly. Got some space. Sends it in toward the center circle. Looking for O'Hay. Gets past her. Yancey again active. Going to get to the ball near side. In the offensive half. Tries to play ahead. Deflected by Sawyers for Northwest Catholic. Yancey with the quick throw. Going down the side. Trying to find Hobbs. Northwest is going to send it. What do we got as the call here? Looks like it'll be a throw for Wethersfield. Here comes Bryn Wilkinson up from the back to take it. Comes in, looking for Hobbs in the 18. Gets to Schachter instead. She's inside the 18, near the end line. Comes back outside toward the sideline. Has to play back, finds Wilkinson. Good pressure there, and that's going to go over the side, and Wethersfield loses possession as we're just over 5 minutes into the second half. Northwest Catholic with the throw in the backfield. Ball deflects off Staunton, and it's going to go back to the Eagles. Here comes Wilkinson for the throw. Sends it ahead, trying to find Hobbs now, going down the right side. Let's see which way, and that is, well, it looks like a corner kick. We got one official. I think the officials were saying different things there. The sideline officials seem to be pointing toward the corner. The on-field officials seem to be pointing toward a goal kick, so we got a little confusion. It looks like we'll have the goal kick as the ruling, so 34:08 remaining. Goal kick coming for Abby Casper in net for the Northwest Catholic Lions. They are moving toward the north end of the field here in this second half, so if we get a corner, we might have a Northwest corner from the Northwest corner. But right now, it's the Eagles still on the attack. Yancey active down the right side. Rocketed the ball. It was going to be a cross. That should be a corner kick now on this one.
Yeah, Northwest is lobbying for a throw-in.
I think they might get it based on the official who's on the far post.
Yancey is lining it up as a corner kick.
The official on the far post says a throw for Northwest Catholic. He seems to be overruling the official who's on the near side.
He's not going to like the next time he has to walk in front of Coach Leone on that sideline.
All right, so we are going to, we've got a, looks like Wethersfield is lining up the corner now.
No, it's just
it's a deep throw.
Deepest throw.
Wethersfield possession, deep throw. Wilkinson takes it, tries to find Yancey inside the 18. It's cleared there by Northwest Catholic. Here comes a kick from Elise Nicholas. DeStefani waits for it near the midline. Going to play it back now to Daly. Got some space to operate. Middle of the field, about 10 yards shy of the midline. Goes far side across the midline to Sapala. She tries to make a move around Meany. Hope Meany, one of the captains. Nice turn there for her as Northwest Catholic now comes the other way. Ball ahead to number 19, Sophia Solis. Good job. You could hear Coach Leone all the way across the field saying, good, Julia, on that one. Nice defensive effort for the Eagles. Ball deflects off of Schachter. That'll be a throw for the Lions of Northwest Catholic in front of the Wethersfield bench. Ball back in play. Good step from O'Hay. Knocked off the ball slightly. Here's Bonfiglio. Deflected ahead by Northwest. Daly's trying to hold it off. She's going to play back to Gianfrido. You could see her pointing, making sure that Giada Gianfrido was aware the ball was coming. Daly with another good step. Sapala's going to get to it. Sends it up the sideline. Looking for Schachter. Deflects. Oh, I thought that was off of Samantha Casper, but An official much closer to that one disagrees. We're going to have a throw coming for Northwest Catholic. In it goes. Good defensive effort there by Sapala and Bonfiglio, and that's going to win the ball back for Wethersfield. 31-48 remaining. Second half, 1-0 Eagles lead. Headed there by Bonfiglio. Here's Hobbs. Taps it back, taken over, but Hobbs keeps with it. Gets to it, sends it back to Daly. She's going to switch fields, go toward the middle, looking for O'Hay. O'Hay battles. Center circle now, Yancey. Yancey going to play it over here. Here comes Wilkinson up from the back. Wethersfield on the attack down the right side. Ball played ahead, trying to find Yancey for the angle, but nice step there from the defensive line for Northwest Catholic. Ball on the foot of Staunton. She plays back. Goes to number 6, Ashlyn Sklinka. Center circle bounces in the W, and there is Sapala waiting for her for Wethersfield. Eliana Sapala trying to direct traffic. Right at the midline, goes far side. Sends it over to Bonfiglio, who plays all the way into the backfield to Daly. She's going to come across to DeStefani. DeStefani takes some space toward the center circle, rolls the ball across, looking for Grace Grismilo. Taken away by Northwest Catholic. Here comes Staunton chasing the ball. Bryn Wilkinson pressures for Wethersfield, but look at DeStefani with a stand-up. Here's the ball played into the box. Nicely done. Grismilo's going to have to get to it, and there's Gianfrido to scoop it up. Good opportunity there for Northwest Catholic.
Yeah, really nice play here. Staunton sees a small passing lane and the teammate run and just places it perfectly, and good job by Gianfrido to come out, cut down the angle, able to pounce on that ball pretty quickly.
Good battle there by Bonfiglio with number 8, Maddie Rudy. Ball goes ahead, headed by Northwest Catholic. Bonfiglio again sends it forward. Yancey on the left side now. Won't get to that one first, but applies some pressure, so Northwest Catholic has to put the ball over the sideline. It'll be a deep throw for Wethersfield. Right about 20 yards out from the goal line on that far side, headed by Northwest. Yancey lets it bounce, headed again by Northwest. Hobbs is going to get to it. Let's see where she plays. Ball gets past her momentarily, but now she switches fields. Comes across. O'Hay and Wilkinson are both there. O'Hay will step to it first. Now Wilkinson. Back to O'Hay.
Beautiful.
Give and go. Look at that angle. Nicely done. Wilkinson outside the 18. Good pressure there from Sawyers, number 13 for Northwest Catholic. 29-36 to go. Second half. Wethersfield deep in the offensive portion of the field with a throw on the near sideline. Bryn Wilkinson takes a moment to let things materialize. And here comes the throw. Goes into trying to find Shackner, but knocked away by Northwest Catholic. Nice header by Grismilo, moves it forward, but Northwest Catholic back to it again. Give and go soccer from them. Ball on the foot of number 12, Allie Lovelace, sends it down the left side now. Staunton, she is a star for them. She pulls into the middle, lays it off. Good ball. They've got an opportunity brewing, but look at Daly with the step. No calls. Now still alive for Northwest. They send a left-footed ball across. Staunton with a chance right in front of the goal and goes high through the football uprights.
Yeah, really good sequence from Northwest Catholic here. Ball touches a number of players' foot. Daly tries to defend there. The ball pops through, and then they center it, and a really good look on the left foot. But I'm sure that player would love to have that one back as they weren't able to get it on net and test Gianfrido there.
Junior Maeve Staunton had a near breakaway opportunity. Sends it just high over the goal. Wethersfield, you have to say, if you're Coach Leone, you're probably breathing a sigh of relief. That was really an escape there more than it was a...
Yeah, Northwest Catholic didn't have too many moments in the first half where they were dangerous, but, you know, it looks like they're starting to wake up a little bit here.
Ball comes in. Daly's going to play it over toward the sideline. It'll go right to Northwest Catholic coach Steve Carnes. Nice play by him to settle. Here comes the throw for the Lions. 28:02 remaining here in the second half as Daly heads it toward the middle of the field. Shackner steps up trying to win the ball for Wethersfield. Played ahead now by Northwest Catholic. Headed by DeStefani. Wethersfield still needs to clear it out of this portion of the field. Down the right side comes Meany. One-on-one with Sapala. That's been a great battle to watch all afternoon. Sapala able to turn it away. Looks like that will be a throw, though, for Northwest Catholic, deep in the offensive portion of the field. Good one-on-one defensive effort on the sideline. Out on the island was Sapala. Ball's in the shrubs.
We're going to have a Field of Dreams moment up here.
Out comes Shoeless Joe Jackson, and we are ready to play ball. We need another ball. We're going to stop the clock here. Stop clock. We didn't see the official. There we go. We got fans.
Good assist from the fan.
Yeah,
there.
we got fans telling us, but the official did not think to do that yet. All right, now we start clock again. Good work on the clock there as we try to keep things moving. here in the press box, trying to bring the action to you. We thank you for joining us this afternoon. 27:07 remaining in what has been a fun game to watch. Wethersfield hanging on to the 1-0 lead over Northwest Catholic. Ball played ahead, though, by the Lions. Staunton is in the 18. That's headed high by Daly. It's going to go over the inline, so this will be a set-piece corner kick coming for Northwest.
Yeah, I don't recall how many of these we've seen, and it's not in your favorite corner here.
It is going to be in the northeast corner, so let's see how dangerous they are.
I will say Northwest Catholic appears to have the height advantage in the box here. We'll see how that plays out.
All right, so we've got, looks like Sapala on the near post. Wilkinson is on the far post for this kick. Arm is up, loaded up in the 18. It comes toward the top of the arc, headed toward the goal, headed out of there by Sapala. Let's see if Wethersfield can get to it and win it. Good pressure from Eliana Sapala. One-on-one with Staunton over there on the far side. That's going to lead to a throw.
She's been tough, a tough customer, physical on every challenge.
She may have saved a shot opportunity with the header that sent it out toward the side again. Daly with a high ball. Bounces once, bounces twice. Oh, I thought we had a shot coming from number 17, Samantha Casper, but the second hop caught her. Daly clears over the sideline, so Wethersfield's going to try to reset with the throw coming here for Northwest Catholic. 25-46 remaining here in the second half. And we will catch our breath momentarily. Ball in, though. Here comes Meany on the attack against Sapala. She left foot's at top of the arc. Turn attempted there by number 3, Elise Nicholas, but turned away by Bryn Wilkins. The ball gets all the way through. DeStefani gets to it. Daly's going to have to clear. Sends a high ball over toward the Northwest Catholic bench, so Wethersfield escapes again.
Yeah, on that previous play, great job by Wilkins. She was in the shoes of her opponent. Left her no chance to be able to turn that ball around.
Look at Meany again on that far side against Sapala. Ball deflected. Daly sends it again into the shrub. So we've got a couple of soccer balls probably over in that shrubbery on the far side.
Think about the sequence that led to the Wethersfield first goal. It was corner kick, corner kick, corner kick, and then they finally get one. You know, this isn't the same, but it's throw in, throw in, throw in. It's, you know, any sort of extended possession, you got to be careful of. Wethersfield's got to get this ball out of there.
Yeah, it's the pressure. It's the pressure. There's a left-footed ball trying to play toward the net. That goes one hop. Whoa, what a grab from Gianfritos. That ball almost got over her head on the hop.
Yeah, that had some crazy spin on it, and I think it fooled her a little bit, but her hands were good enough to be able to keep that without fumbling and giving up a rebound.
Gianfrito with maybe the play of the day. That definitely saved a shot opportunity there. Grismilo plays it ahead. Hobbs trying to get to it near the center circle. Pops it ahead.
Look at
Splits two defenders. Yancey trying to get to it along with Shackner. They descend on the Northwest Catholic player. Let's see which way that goes. That'll be a Lions throw on the far side. Northwest Catholic in the all-white going right to left here. And again, we're going to back it up a few yards on the throw. So Northwest Catholic in their backfield, just past the Eagles bench. Throw comes in, headed there by Sapala. Caught out of bounds, another throw. In basketball, that would have been back to Wethersfield ball, but it doesn't count the same way in soccer. Here's a left-footed ball played forward. They're trying to find Staunton up front. DeStefani one-on-one with her. Here we go. Battle down the right side. Staunton pulls it up. DeStefani and Daly both descend on the ball. DeStefani goes down. Nice play from Wethersfield. Let's see if they can keep it in bounds. Daly does. Ball played ahead. Wethersfield still trying to play out of the back. Off the head of Bonfiglio. Goes over the side.
Yeah, and Staunton a little bit slow to get up there. I don't think there was much contact with her and DeStefani, but she, as she cut back to try to set up her left foot, she went down a little bit awkwardly.
All right, another throw. Again, you talked about it. The pressure, that ball gets past Daly. DeStefani has to come to it. Ball sent high and wide, so Northwest Catholic denied. Wethersfield escapes again as we hit the 23 mark.
If there were timeouts in soccer, I think Coach Leone would use one right now because they've got to do something, whether it's a substitution, just to change the momentum, because the last 5 minutes have been a little bit too scary for Eagles fans.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure being put on the Wethersfield defense right now by this Northwest Catholic offense. And not necessarily a powerhouse offensive team so far. Only 6 goals scored in 4 games coming into this one, but you can see they've got some talent up front, and they're trying to put the pressure on Wethersfield. Good step by DeStefani, high ball toward the midline. Wethersfield needs to get somebody there to win it. Instead, it's number 6, Ashlyn Sklinka, planted ahead for Northwest Catholic. Allie Lovelace was in the mix there, goes far side now. Back toward the middle of the field. Elise Nicholas sends it forward. Ball gets through, gets past Looks like Sawyers was up front. A nice shield there by DeStefani. Allows Gianfrido to pick the ball up. But again, Northwest Catholic moving the ball toward the net. And that's all you ask for. You want to create opportunities offensively. Wethersfield has not really been able to do that in the last at least 5 minutes, if not longer. Center circle, ball bounces. Yancey trying to get to it. Northwest Catholic does instead. They send it forward. Now Meany's got it. Middle of the field. Here come the Lions on the attack.
Oh, wow.
Ball played forward on the left. Staunton's got it. She can't get to it as Sipala comes all the way back from the right side to clear it for the Eagles.
Yeah, really, that had all the makings of maybe the most dangerous chance for Northwest Catholic here. Staunton able to have it on her left foot. She stumbles a little bit, but Sipala, great closing speed, gets body position, clears that ball out of trouble.
All right, so the Eagles trying to find the energy level to amp this one back up a little bit. 21-17 and counting here, second half. Wethersfield with a 1-0 lead.
Grace Grismilo going down to a knee here.
We'll keep an eye out to see. We're going to stop the clock here. So stop the clock.
Yep, we're good.
All right, 21:05, nicely done. Grace Grismilo went down. We'll have 2 subs into the game for Wethersfield as Emma Cruz and Caitlin Malarkey both will enter the game.
Yeah,
Olivia
she's going to
Hobbs
stay
takes
in
a seat.
potentially, as Grismilo's going to go out.
Yep. So Wethersfield with a couple of fresh faces into the game. Yancey started out the second half very active up front, had a couple of opportunities, not able to turn them into goals for Wethersfield, so it's still the 1-0 lead off the goal in the first half. So the ball comes in, good play there by O'Hay, but turned the other way. O'Hay again trying to win it back for Wethersfield. Here's Cruz now, and DeStefani battling. Wilkinson into the 18, ball crossed by Meany, but there's DeStefani, a nice play. She goes down, a collision there. And the ball was played ahead. DeStefani went down. She's both hands on the head, but it looks like she's going to tough it out, stay in there. Ball comes in into the 18, cleared by Daly. Line drive, going to be played there by Sklenka. Northwest Catholic trying to keep the pressure on. Good step from O'Hay. Popped ahead by Cruz. Shackner now in the middle of the field, still in the backfield, playing the wrong direction. If you're an Eagles fan, comes back to O'Hay.
Ooh, dangerous.
Dangerous play to Cruz. She's able to switch fields, but can anybody get to it? Bonfiglio does. Sends it ahead. Sapala's going to come down the left side in front of the Northwest Catholic bench. Down the line she goes, looking for Malarkey. Shackner trying to step to it. She's going to win it, but good pressure there by Northwest. Left-footed ball down the side, trying to find Malarkey. Is she onside? I don't see an arm up. Here we go, Wethersfield on the attack, deflected and taken away. Nicely done there by Northwest Catholic. They're coming the other way quickly. Nicholas in the center circle toward the midline. Looking for an opportunity. Short ball. We thought we were going to get the long ball, but now it's deflected by Daly. Header there again from Northwest Catholic. Daly steps to it for Wethersfield. Tries to take some space, but now she's out of position, and we got Staunton down the right side. Sapala comes all the way back, one-on-one. Maeve Staunton, Eliana Sapala. Left-footed ball by Staunton goes all the way across. Headed there by Wilkinson. Nicely done. O'Hay sends it forward, trying to find Yancey, but here is Northwest Catholic again. They send a high ball in toward the top of the 18, headed by DeStefani. Off of Cruz. She can't get to it. Northwest Catholic tracks it down. They're moving toward the 18 again on the left side. Ball played in toward the top of the arc. Northwest Catholic trying to keep it alive. Good play there by Bonfiglio to deflect. Can Malarkey get it? Here's Bonfiglio now. Can she send one down? Ball played through. Yancey is not going to get to that one. That's going to be all the way down the middle. And kicked out quickly by the keeper, but there's O'Hay in the center circle. Bonfiglio, low ball, looking for Yancey again. Into the center circle is played by Northwest Catholic. Here's O'Hay for Wethersfield. Shackner trying to get to it for the Eagles, just inside the offensive half. Bonfiglio, center circle. Comes out of the W. She plays herself forward. Sends it left side. Not a lot on that one, but it got it over to Sapala. Sapala now down the left side, has to pull it back. Wethersfield trying to find an attack formation here. Sapala tries to play herself. She's got an opportunity. Oh, it just went over the side. Looked like I thought we had made it, but then the arm went up from the official. So it's going to be a throw for Northwest Catholic as they have put all kinds of pressure on the Wethersfield defense here in this second half. 18-15 and counting. And you heard Coach Leone throughout the stadium admonishing his team to do their job.
I thought he was talking to us.
Well, I mean, I think that wouldn't be a surprise to anybody if he was mad at us. Headed by Daly right at the midline. Wilkinson steps to it. Wethersfield trying to move the ball forward into the offensive half, but it's taken away by Meany. She sends a long ball. She's got Nicholas running down the right side. She's got an opportunity. Gianfrido comes out. That ball is played into the back of the net. We'll stop the clock at 17:44. Goal from Elise Nicholas, one of the captains for this Northwest Catholic team.
Okay, let's take another look at how that developed. Ball over the top, and she's got all day. Gianfrido comes out, try to force the issue, but really had no chance at stopping that one. 1-0 with the goalie.
And that is the result of the continual pressure that Northwest Catholic has put on the Eagles' defensive line in this second half. Wethersfield needs to be able to rebound here. We are all even, 1-1, right back where we started. Ball got over the side and away from Wethersfield. And you start to look for a little bit of the signs in terms of body language, which team is maybe finding a little more pep in the step here now. Collision, Shackner and Sawyer go down. I'm sorry, that was Sophia Solis and Shackner who went down. And that'll be a free kick for Northwest Catholic.
Yeah, these Northwest Catholic girls were a little bit late to start, but here they are, 1-1, and they've really stolen the momentum.
All right, so fresh off the goal, Elise Nicholas going to take this free kick. It's about the 29-yard marker in terms of football markings. Two-player wall for Wethersfield. Ball is up, line drive toward the 18 to Stephanie there waiting for it. She's trying to get to it, but first to it is Allie Lovelace. Northwest Catholic, ball chipped ahead by
Dangerous.
And Staunton had it, not able to make the turn. She does now, and that's a second goal. Maeve Staunton at 16:47. So in the matter of 57 seconds, Northwest Catholic goes on top 2-1. Beautiful play. You've got to look at it here.
Yeah, ball served kind of harmless into the box, but Staunton doesn't stop running. Sapala kind of bounces off of her and goes back to Staunton, who just puts it in. 2-1, Northwest Catholic leads.
And you can hear, I would imagine, over our feed, the strong Northwest Catholic. The Lions brought a strong contingent here to Wethersfield today, and their fans are delighted with what they saw. So in the matter of 57 seconds, 2 goals to erase the 1-0 lead, and now a 2-1 lead for the Lions of Northwest Catholic. Here come the Eagles.
And still plenty of time for the Eagles. Yanissi just kind of lost the focus there. Ball rolled out of bounds. You know, you can see, like you mentioned, the body language. The Eagles clearly are down, but there's plenty of time left. 16.5 to go. And keep in mind, for the first 50 minutes, the Eagles dominated this game. The ball was always on their half of the offensive field. They just got to get the momentum back, create some more chances. They're still in this game.
And that draws a quick whistle as a little bit of contact from Shackner, maybe a little bit of frustration as the Eagles have seen this lead evaporate. They now trail at 2-1.
And this is a little bit further out, but very similar to how they got their last goal. Ball served over the top into the box, bounces around, and a little bit of chaos ensues.
Nicholas again, 2-player wall, Shackner and Yanissi for Wethersfield. Northwest Catholic players spread across the field. Comes in now toward the top of the arc. Collision there as Daly went after the ball. Sapala down the left side, sends it ahead for Wethersfield. Nobody going to get to it, though. It's going to go over the side, and here comes another throw for Northwest Catholic. The ball has been in this half of the field, Tom, for the overwhelming majority of this first 25 minutes or so of the second half.
I'm going to have a stiff neck tomorrow because it was on this side the entire first half as well.
Good pressure from Hobbs. Wethersfield able to make the turn. Bonfiglio with the ball. Just outside center circle, inside the circle now to Shackner. She goes down, and there is a nice step from Lovelace. Here's to Stephanie for Wethersfield in the backfield. Line drives it ahead to Yanissi. She lets it get by so she can make the turn on. A nice play by Yanissi. One-on-one now she goes. Lays it off for Emma Cruz just outside the 18 on the right side. Ball crossed.
Oh.
Nobody at the top of the arc. That was a great ball from Cruz. There's got to be somebody there for Wethersfield.
Yeah, perfect pass for Cruz. Good hustle by Bonfiglio.
Bonfiglio's going to let one fly, and that is just wide of the football uprights. And we've got a call. I don't know if that was before the Bonfiglio kick. I'm not sure what we had there. Subs are into the game. Looks like that is Grace Grismilo going to return for Wethersfield, as Cruz will take a seat. She had a nice ball, good cross there. Just Nobody in the formation for Wethersfield. That ball top of the arc is a perfect layoff for somebody to pop one at the net.
Yeah, and I like, too, as that play was developing, Cruz was making the run, and she's pointing ahead, calling for it, saying play it here, and does play that nice ball cut back at the top of the box. Eagles, that was a perfect opportunity for somebody to be there.
All right, Yancey makes the spin, trying to get to this throw from Wilkinson. We're just outside the 18 on the right side. Cleared over the sideline, so there'll be a deep throw here in the offensive half for Wethersfield. Only down a goal. Of course, that changed quickly as they led for most of this game. Shackner tries to get to the ball. It's cleared over toward the other side now, where Malarkey tracks it down against number 17, Samantha Casper. Ball will be a throw for Wethersfield. We'll call it 20 yards out in terms of football markings on that far sideline. Coach Leone looks like he was headed up the path, maybe going to take an early exit from this one, but he's back at the bench. Bonfiglio far side. Going to play back. Sapala left foots it in toward the 18. Nice chip there. Shackner back, trying to post up like basketball. Here's Malarkey with an opportunity. Left foots it. Still alive for the Eagles in the 18, but cleared out of there nicely by number 6, Iceland Sklinka. Ball rolls in front of the Eagles bench toward the midline. Daly there to step to it for Wethersfield. Bobbles it a bit. Now 2 players descend on her, and Staunton with the takeaway right in the center circle. There's a tackle, and that's going to draw a whistle. It'll be right at the 50-yard line.
Ooh.
As Daly went after Maeve Staunton, the star. She got the goal, the second goal, the game winner at this point if it stands, as we go under 13 minutes remaining here in the second half. So Wethersfield has the ball right inside the W. I'm sorry, Northwest Catholic has it as the foul was called on Daly. They play forward. Staunton pressured now lightly. She sends the ball forward. Wilkinson steps to it. Number 16 there to it for Northwest Catholic, Rowan Sarika. Good pressure from Bonfiglio gets the ball away from Staunton. It's rolling in the middle of the field. Northwest Catholic, the only team to step to it, though. They go down the right side now, still in the offensive half. Now moving toward the top of the arc. Here comes Northwest Catholic. Another opportunity. Left-footed shot off the foot of Allie Lovelace, goes high and wide left. So Wethersfield escapes there. Still trailing 2-1 are the Eagles after leading for more than 60 minutes of this game. 2 goals within a matter of a minute by Northwest Catholic have given the Lions the 2-1 lead. They are holding on to that. Wethersfield trying to find a late run here to find some opportunities on the net. Malarkey goes far side, trying to chase it down. That's going to go Northwest Catholic way. That's been the story. A lot of the balls that are going over the sideline are off Wethersfield here in this half, so Northwest Catholic has just been moving down the field, throw in after throw in. There's a high ball played ahead. Can Yancey break through? Got 2 defenders with her. Pushed off the ball a bit. She goes down. There is no whistle. Shackner gets to it. She's going to pull it back. Plays it. Looking for Yancey. It's cleared at the last minute. A lot of contact there, Tom.
Yeah, I don't know how Yancey was able to play that ball ahead to Shackner as she's falling down. No call there. I'm guessing it's a clean no foul, but Yancey, great job. She's going down, pokes it ahead, gets it ahead to Shackner.
And now this time they wave the throw up farther.
Don't see that very often.
This official is definitely paying attention to every yard on the field. Sapala now with the throw. Line drive, trying to get it into Yancey. Northwest Catholic able to take it away. Number 8 up there is Maddie Rudy. Ball played toward the center. It's a good step from the back by Daly. And look at DeStephanie right in the center circle to keep the defensive effort intact as Sapala goes down the left side. Chips it in toward the top of the arc, and only white jerseys are there for Northwest Catholic. But here's DeStephanie. Plays it over here to Wilkinson, who's up from the back. Wilkinson able to keep the ball in bounds right on the sideline. Crosses. Tried to find Yancey. Gets away. Good step from Hobbs, and that's going to go over the sideline. Another Northwest Catholic throw as we are at 10:25 and counting here. Second half. Entertaining soccer game. Wethersfield on the wrong end of a 2-1 count right now after leading much of the game. DeStephanie left foots it in toward the center. Gets over Grismilo, taken away there by Nicholas. Here come Nicholas and the Lions. Nicholas, one of 4 returning all-conference players on this team. Wethersfield needs the ball. Ball goes all the way back to the center circle. Staunton plays into the backfield. Chip shot now by Sklinka over to the far side where Nicholas gives chase. Nicholas, Meany, Lovelace, and Staunton, all 4 were on the All-CCC team last season. as we get a substitution into the Wethersfield lineup here. Number 15 is Emma Chodorowski. Comes in along the back line. Her first action of the day.
Yeah, Wilkinson looked like she's nursing something over there, some sort of lower body injury on the sideline.
All right, so Chodorowski, her first action, gets in on the defensive back line, and she's going to get the play coming at her right away as number 12, Allie Lovelace, gets the space into the 18. Good stick there from DeStefani. Able to stand up the attack, push it back outside toward the sideline. Ball rolling, rolling, rolling. Yancey Shields able to win it for Wethersfield. Hobbs now back to Yancey. Yancey, long ball over the midline. Schachner is on her horse trying to get to it, but it's played back to the keeper by Northwest Catholic. Nice
Not an easy ball, though. Great hustle by Schachner.
Trying to get to it. She's going to have a chance. She pops it in the back of the net at 8:53. And Wethersfield has pulled even at 2. Allie Schachner for the Eagles.
That might be the goal of the year for the Eagles. Check out the hustle from Schachner. She plays the ball, forces it back, cuts in front, sacrifices her body, and still stays composed enough to finish it. What a play.
And we'll have to go back and check the videotape for an assist opportunity on that one. But Schachner gets the goal. Wethersfield is pulled even at 2. We've got 8 minutes, 53 seconds of soccer left. What a game, Tom McCarter.
Yeah, 8:50 to go. Wethersfield has stolen the momentum back. Let's hope they can get one more in the back of the net.
And here comes Northwest Catholic quickly. Sapala's got to right foot that one back toward the midline. Malarkey plays it, but taken away by Northwest. Bonfiglio with another good step. Taps it across the midline, center circle now. Here's Northwest again. Yancey trying to put some pressure on. But Lovelace with the ball still plays near sideline now to Hope Meany. Meany with a nice cross in toward the top of the arc, headed by Daly. Wethersfield's got to get to it and track this one down. They do not yet. There is Bonfiglio to clear it toward the center circle. One hops across the midline. Schachner trying to battle through, but it's cleared ahead by Northwest Catholic.
Dave, we mentioned Schachner, 4 assists on 5 goals this season. Now, on the 6 goals this season for the Eagles, she's factored in on 5 of them.
And that was Schachner's first goal scored of the season to go with those 4 assists. So timely goal for her to tie this one up. And ball gets past Chodorowski as she put the pressure on Meany. Up front for the Eagles, Yancey running to it. Nicely done there as she got past number 13, Casey Sawyers. Played ahead by Hobbs. Yancey on the foot. What a rocket from Hobbs at the midline.
Yeah, she was like Gumby there. I don't know how Yancey was able to knock that ball down.
Good step by Grace Grismilo. Knocks the ball out as she knocked Nicholas off the ball, but it's a throw for Northwest Catholic. We got 2 soccer balls in play right now. Yancey's going to chip that one over the sideline. 7:15 and counting. 2-2 ball game. Wethersfield led for the first 60-plus minutes. Northwest Catholic with 2 goals in the span of less than a minute took the lead. Wethersfield then came back. They've tied it late. 7 minutes to go. Second half, 2-2 is the score. Throw for Wethersfield. Chodorowski going to take it. Sends it down the right side, trying to find Yancey. She is shielded off the ball by Sawyers. Chodorowski's going to have a chance to kick it. It goes over the side. It'll be a Wethersfield throw. Emma Chodorowski into the 18, looking for Schachner. Goes off her thigh. Hobbs going to settle down. Sends a cross going all the way far side. Malarkey is over there, but it's moving away from the net, so she'll have to settle and try to make a turn. And taken away by Northwest Catholic. Down the sideline it goes toward Coach Leone. He taps it over to Sapala, who's going to take the throw far side. Eliana Sapala in now to Grace Grismilo. Sorry, that was Bonfiglio on that one. Sapala now sends it into Schachner. Deflects it off the face of a Northwest defender. Wethersfield still with the ball. He played toward the top of the arc. Hobbs not able to get to it as it was defended nicely by Lovelace. Ball goes over the side. We got to check on the player as Schachner tried to play that ball. Number 6, Sklinka for Northwest Catholic took an inadvertent ball off. Looked like the face. She still looks a bit shaken up, but play continues as the ball goes into the corner. Wethersfield trying to make something happen. It's cleared out by Northwest Catholic. Daly's going to get to it in front of the Eagles bench, though. Tries to play around number 16, Rowan Sarika. She does. Daly down the side, pulls it up, and it gets away And that is Wethersfield throw. Fans for Northwest Catholic not happy about that one. Shackner has to turn the ball back toward the midline. Over the midline into the backfield, looking for DeStefani. Not the greatest pass, but DeStefani luckily had plenty of space to settle it. She's got some space to move. Left foots it now ahead, trying to find Bonfiglio. Bonfiglio with a nice header, good settle. Taps it ahead to herself. She gets around one player. Bonfiglio on the move, sends the ball in toward the 18. Yancey is there, tries to split two defenders. It goes out to the far side. Malarkey had a chance. Bonfiglio now again with the ball. Left foots it in toward the top of the 18. Cleared out by Northwest Catholic. Ball stays in bounds. Looks like it went off of Bonfiglio. A little extracurricular activity on the far side. Coach Leone asking for the push call, but nothing doing, says the official. 4:46 and counting as Northwest Catholic left-footed ball played ahead. Chodorowski on the defensive effort against Meany for Wethersfield here. Meany trying to turn for Northwest Catholic. Into the center circle we go. Good help from Hobbs from the back. Bonfiglio's got to find some energy here. Midfield's got to drop back. Good play from DeStefani. Save what was going to be a shot opportunity for Staunton. She plays it forward. Finds Shackner in the center circle, offensive F. Turns a left-footed ball, looking for Malarkey. Goes over her head and over the sideline. 4:17 and counting here. Second half, 2-2 game. Throw coming for the Lions on the far side. Coach Leone directs traffic. In comes the throw. Played ahead over the midline. It's going to go out of bounds in front now of the Northwest Catholic bench. Daly's going to scoop it up and give it to Sapala for the throw. Let's see if she gets redirected. No, he's going to let her stay where she is, right at the midline. Takes a few extra yards, sends it in. Looking for Caitlin Malarkey. Ball gets away. Chipped ahead by Northwest Catholic. Over the head of everybody, but DeStefani's going to get to it for Wethersfield. Plays over to the side, trying to find Sapala. Good step there for Northwest. They've got an opportunity brewing down the right side, but there is Julia Daly to send the ball over the sideline. So 3:31 remaining in the second half. Northwest Catholic threatening again. Deep throw in the offensive portion of the field. Into Staunton it comes. One-on-one with Bonfiglio. Nice play from Bonfiglio. Good clear by Olivia Hobbs, and Wethersfield's going to take possession, send it forward, but nobody home for the Eagles on that pass. Northwest Catholic takes over again. Cleared ahead as Nicholas played the kick, but Sapala was there to send it over the sideline. So a throw in front of the Lions bench for Northwest Catholic as we hit the 3-minute mark. Remaining here second half. 2-2 tie game. It was 1-0 Wethersfield at the half. We've seen 3 goals now in the second half. As that ball's played down the left side, Meany had an angle on it, but Chodorowski able to shield last moment. That will be a goal kick for Wethersfield. So Gianfrido will have the ball. Needs to be careful with placement here. Don't want to turn this one over deep in the attacking portion of the field for Northwest.
Yeah, looks like Daly's going to be lining up on the goal kick.
All right, Daly is going to take it. Senior captain, anchor along the back line. She sends it down the left side, gets over the head of Bonfiglio. Here comes Northwest. That is Maeve Staunton. Taps it back. Loveless now. Gets around Hobbs. Loveless still with the ball on her foot. DeStefani going to attack now. Inside the 18 we go, left side. Loveless covering a lot of ground here. Good defensive effort from DeStefani on the sideline. Loveless has to retreat. Sends the ball back, goes off of Yanissi, who came back. Sawyer's going to take the throw. Northwest Catholic putting pressure on as we're under 2 minutes to go in this one. Ball comes in. Grismilo with it for Wethersfield. Taps it toward the midline. Nobody home but white jersey. Sklinka for Northwest Catholic. Up to Loveless. Good pressure from Hobbs. Takes it away for Wethersfield. She's going to take it over the midline. Looks ahead. Got it behind Shackner, but it's a heel touch from Northwest. Shackner with a high ball. There's a whistle, and is that going to draw the infraction? It looks like that'll be a Northwest Catholic kick in the backfield. 1:25 remaining. Second half, 2-2 game. Hang on, folks. Buckle up. We're going to have some action moving toward one or more of the nest. Shackner stepped up to that free kick. That is skipped off the head of Sapala. That's going to go over the inline as Gianfrido won't be able to get to us. We've got a corner kick coming.
Gianfrido shouldn't be in a hurry to get this ball to Northwest Catholic either.
And the Lions are certainly in a hurry to line this one up. So we've got a dangerous opportunity here if you're an Eagles fan as we go to 1 minute remaining. Corner kick. Northeast corner for Northwest Catholic. They've got one player right in front of the net. Other players lining up in the 18. They are overloaded inside the penalty area. Here comes the left-footed kick. It is a high one. It is toward the middle of the field. There's a header by DeStefani. It is toward the goal. Gianfrido gets a hand on it. Ball cleared away. Wethersfield trying to win it. Sawyer's now for Northwest Catholic as Stephanie comes after it. Middle of the field. Here is one going toward the net. Northwest Catholic with all kinds of time, and that is in the back of the net. And we stop the clock with 28 seconds to go. Elise Nicholas with her second of the game, and that could be the game winner.
Yeah, let's take a look back at how that one developed. Wethersfield somehow ends up with a hole just right in the middle of the field. Nobody there, 2 Northwest Catholic players, and just a perfect shot. Gianfrido had no chance at that.
No chance for Gianfrido. So Wethersfield needs to run their 22nd play. Ball goes ahead to Yancey.
Yancey was 15 yards offside by the time that ball was played.
Here's a throw now for Chodorowski. Wethersfield down to 20 seconds. We are not probably going to be able to hear the horn on this one. We're going to keep an eye on the clock. Down to 15 seconds as the ball's over the sideline. Quick throw coming. Yancey going to take it as the other ball bounces onto the field. Got to clear that out of the way. They do. Schachter has it outside the 18. Yancey trying to give chase. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Cleared by Northwest. That's going to do it as Staunton sends the ball into the stands. And a wonderful, wonderful effort from 2 teams, but Northwest Catholic with the late goal with 28 seconds to go is going to walk away with a 3-2 win over Wethersfield.
Yeah, give Northwest Catholic a ton of credit. You know, it was 1-0 at the half, and they really didn't show much of a sign of life. But in the second half, about 10 minutes in, they really just started putting pressure on. They didn't get the results early on, but then 2 goals in under a minute take the lead. And then Schachter with a great play, individual effort goal, ties it. And then let's take a look at this game winner right here.
All right, we've got it. You'll see the play kind of breaks down.
And the ball, you know, Wethersfield thinks it's going to go the other way, and then it ends up on the foot of Northwest Catholic, and they're able to put it in. But let's, you know, in my eyes, let's take a look at the play of the day, if I've got it queued up here, because I don't think we did a good job on the replay with Schachter.
Here we go. We're going to take one last look.
Yeah,
at
Yancey plays it. Yancey plays it down the corner. Good hustle by Schachter to create a pass back to the goalie, and it's bouncing, so she knows it's not going to be a clean one. Cuts in front, gets her chest on it, fights through. Nice composed left-footed finish. Great play by Schachter. We really wish that would have been the play of the game and the tying goal, but Northwest Catholic able to get that goal in the final minute, and they deserve this win.
So, great effort from Tony Leone's team today. Wethersfield battled the entire way, as you talked about, Tom. Held the lead for over 60 minutes of the action, but too much pressure in the second half from the Northwest Catholic offense. The Lions come away. They stay unbeaten. They move to 3-0-2. Wethersfield now on even 500 with a 2-2 record on the season. Wethersfield girls are back in action, and that will be our next live stream here, and that is coming up Thursday, 6 o'clock, as Wethersfield will host East Catholic here at Catone Field. For Tom McCarter, for Allison Montez on clock and scoreboard duties, and for Lena Rodriguez on camera, as well as the irreplaceable Tom McCarter, I'm Dave Gustafson. We thank you for joining us. Good game today. 3-2 Wethersfield loss.